you see the arrogance.
No, but how can you tell me I'm not
Dennis,
an expert?
what have you managed? I've said,
what do you know about
even
me?
MCE did not. Tell Ghanaians what economy have you managed?
Continue. You haven't even mentioned a single finger in your conversation.
Move on. You see,
that was in January.
300 million was not as a result of your tenure. Because in January, if you're talking about January...
Yes, that is... It was...
Because if you're talking about January...
I see it's become a stammerer by force. Is it?
Can you clarify? I want you to clarify that.
Dennis shouldn't think that.
Would I get a chance to speak again?
This is Dennis,
she does, I'll do it again.
Who was the spokesperson of the candidates that was humiliated at the polls just because of this same posturing. This same posturing is what Kevin Taylor is not a government spokesperson. You see what he's saying? So keep quiet. No, don't tell me anything. Moro, I'm the one speaking. Moro, I'm the one speaking.
Oba na facing the same post. I know. Say me catch up say the communication now. And I'm saying throw those who share the person defeat na omre. NPP pressure about me do nyame. So communicate the main people say about. I say unim kasa pa. Yes, ababre. Dennis Miracles Aboagye me woni this sound is asema ba. Or throw bomb, or throw fire. Now Shamima Muslim. Mama no me ka se na metatie no radio so. Ni di nko anti na mama na metie no. Na say eh di me na Muslim. Na me no say Muslim so dey to obi o. Shamima as one man response. Na hit ja bonfrete. The real Dennis die no abra Shamima ka tell say you and I are not experts. Was it what? Say unkwa usu a ka say me kwa na misu en ka say na ndesu. Say ehia wa ka say ehia ye ka say ehia me. Eno Dennis on tiase. But Shamima say what? Unti dey we say. Ni na go say Dennis Miracles Aboagye. Throw fire the man NDC. About in terms of Bank of Ghana spending now cause for APP forces say the new item amanya no Bank of Ghana abokoye Bank of Ghana abokoye Bank of Ghana abokoye I don't know you say APP before to na no response and Shamima Islam a Muslim and a man of good response and easy.
So let's listen to the expert voices because Dennis Miracles settings Aboagye and I on this matter. We are not expert voices.
Who told you I am not an expert?
You are not an expert.
But
please, I'm not asking you. Let me finish talking.
You are not an expert. Who told you I am not an expert?
You are not an expert.
Who told you and I are the same level when it comes to the issue?
You see the arrogance.
No, but how can you tell me I'm not an expert?
What have you managed? I've said,
what do you know about me?
Even MCE did not. Tell Ghanaians what economy have you managed?
Continue. You haven't even mentioned a single finger in your conversation. Move on.
You see?
How dare you even say that you and I are not experts?
Dennis, stop this nonsense, please. No, he said that you go continue. Please, don't do that.
No, but
we're all respectful.
No, but how do you tell me that you and I are not experts?
Hey, Dennis Aboagye, have you managed an economy?
What do you mean?
That is what I mean. It's a simple question. So let me go on. Have you managed? To have intellectual conversation. Yes, Mr. Intellectual.
Very, very
your intellectuality is what brought Ghana to where it is. You think that you can
it's very difficult to have intellectual conversation.
Please. No, I withdraw.
How do you do that?
Please, I apologize for the use of the word, okay? But Mr. Dennis Miracles Aboagye, you have not managed an economy before. You have not worked at the Bank of Ghana to manage any portfolio before.
I feel sorry for you.
Thank you very much.
You think that you can comment on the BOD report only if you have worked at the Bank of Ghana.
So what the hell then do you mean by saying that you are not on the same intellectual
level? Because you said that I am not an expert just like you. I said you are wrong.
You are not an expert in managing of economy. So
but she is the one person.
Because
I find it very sad for her.
I'm very sad for you too. Because this is someone who wants to position himself. This is somebody positioning himself for Ghana. So let him keep quiet. So I understand very much what I'm saying.
That I am not.
You are not.
Oh, but it's not
Please,
an insult.
let me
What is
It's
it?
not
What
an
is
insult.
it? If she is not, what does it say we are on the same?
None of you
are not an expert.
None of you is an expert.
You are not an
Just
expert.
express
Who
your
told you?
opinion.
Who told you?
Are you an
What
expert?
is an expert in scrutinizing and knowledge?
Oh,
That's what we're talking about. That's not what she's talking about.
What is an expert in
We're
doing
talking
that?
about.
What
have you managed an economy?
I need to manage an economy before I
Not
scrutinize the
necessarily.
BOG
I think
report.
don't need
Davis,
to.
you took the expert thing wrong.
I cannot read.
No.
Can you let him keep quiet?
That's not a point. That's not a point.
Oh, yeah, that's
She cannot question your ability
No,
to
listen.
scrutinize.
No,
She
no,
cannot
no.
question
It's an
that.
important point I
When
have
he's
to
done, no, you will not
Okay,
make
so
that
let me-
point
let me
until I'm
land.
done. You will not
The point
make
you
that
are
point.
making
You
is
will
true.
not
The
make
point
that
you are
point
making is
until
that
I'm done. Moro,
it's
he will not
okay
make the
if
point
Shamima
until I'm
thinks
done.
that
No,
she's
he
not
will
an
not.
expert.
He will
But
not
she
make
should
that
never
point.
say that she and I are not
Dennis
experts.
Miracle is
She's
not
not.
an
It's
expert
okay
of
if you
managing
disagree.
economy.
That's fine. Let's
Yeah,
go.
it's
So he
okay.
should, yes,
You are not. It's okay.
you
We
are
understand
not.
you are not.
Disagree.
Dennis Miracle.
She
We
has
can,
a-
we
she
all
has a-
have
Shamima,
comprehension.
Can we move
You
away
don't have
from
to-
It's okay.
You don't have
okay.
to. He was sitting here taking
You
phone
shouldn't tell me
calls.
that I
The
don't know.
personalization, I beg you.
So
Let's deal
let
with the
him
issues.
speak. I'm coming to deal
Yes,
with
that's fine. Yeah,
Dennis.
please do.
shouldn't run
Because we don't
into
have all
that.
day. I beg
You
you.
and I are
Let's
not
go.
So
the
he
same.
should
We
keep
are
quiet.
different.
Then it's okay. I beg
We
you.
are not the
Is he-
same. Don't
Dennis,
ever be
Dennis,
that
please,
expert again.
Let's
We are
yes,
not
go
the
ahead.
same. You
When
and
he's
who are-
done.
Oh, Dennis,
When he's
you
done.
keep repeating yourself. It's okay. You
Dennis
said it. I've heard
Miracle,
you.
Aboagye.
Please go
She
ahead.
just move on to the matter.
Yes, that's what she's about to do. So she's about to do that. She's going to address the issue. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. The arrogance of opposition and the arrogance of power.
Never go to
Shamima, please.
But should I go on?
Deal with the issues. I beg
Tell
you.
him to keep quiet.
He's done that. So please go ahead.
So, to the extent that I have not read anywhere any economic paper presented by my co-panelists this morning, I shall not take his views as expert views. So I shall read how I comprehended as an average citizen, together with the many average citizens who bear the full brunt of the economy, from what the Bank of Ghana has sought to communicate clearly.
Okay.
Data is not about
You lost 44
sentimentalism.
billion. That's what it is.
Please.
Nothing else. The data is there. You lost 44
But
billion
what?
cedis.
They didn't lose anything.
You lost 44 billion
But you
cedis.
said that already when
That
you
is what
had,
it
when you
is.
had your turn. Oh, please go ahead. Shamima, please go ahead.
You lost 44 billion
When
cedis.
when
That
he
is the
started,
summary.
he said that he's happy that today NDC says that central bank can make losses because he conceded they made some major losses.
Yes.
And he said that we demonstrated all simply because they were running losses. It was never simply because we were running losses. Ghanaians demonstrated because they woke up one day and heard that you had purchased some HP printers and printed billions of Ghanaian cedis to shore up the things that you had done. So it is not simply about losses. It was the recklessness with which you managed the economy. It was the arrogance with which you parried off all right-thinking Ghanaians and their caution at the rate you were going. Whilst Ghana ran poorer, Data Bank got richer. These are facts. That was the selfish way. You know, I think that the NPP may be a group of sadists because they derive pleasure from the collective pain of Ghanaians. Today, he wants to discount what Ghanaians went through under their watch. So again, let us go back to the Bank of Ghana page. Fellow Ghanaians, if I may borrow that descriptor. He has said a number of things. Bank of Ghana has told us clearly, we've not run away from it. There is a cost to stabilization, as backed by all well-meaning experts in the industry, that there is a cost. They themselves, there was a cost to their banking sector cleanup. There was a cost that came about where all of us suffered as a result of their DDEP program, 60.80 billion Ghana cedis. So Bank of Ghana says that when we took over the crisis, a cancerous situation, and they ran back to an IMF program after they lied to all of us that everything was nice and dandy. The Bank of Ghana today says in its 2025 report that this is what we have managed to achieve. And there's a cost to what we have managed to achieve. So please, it says for inflation, as we have all been touting, it moved from 54 to 23, and today, where are we? We are doing less than 5%. It says that the city had appreciated by 14.7%. There's no discipline. He has no discipline.
No, but you as a host,
he has no discipline.
If I keep
But when you were lying through your teeth and he allowed you, that one is when you were lying, you sat here and lied through your teeth. Lying is your second nature. That's one. We didn't cause him to intervene. No discipline. No discipline. You are causing serious damage. No. He's causing serious damage.
He didn't start there.
Oh my God.
Which is the 4%? It's a lie. Which is the 4%? When they came to office, did they come to office
in 2022? Where was inflation? That was your.
Is that where the 44 billion loss? Is that where the 44 billion loss took the economy from?
But allow her. Dennis, listen. Allow her. Hold on. Dennis, allow her to explain the issues how she deems fit. You are fine. No. Dennis.
Enya ade yes what na communicator and osaye the national youth organizer edema NPP Salam Mustafa. Hey, o cheche nsemu say NDC for the kadi ameka o da fe. Edu we musa no question. Present musa no question. No sha say akroso mi say eh. Na sha say akroso na bay. What is your problem na bay? There's a simple can one cause na one check it. You know check am.
Joy News independently checked that there are still legacy debt of $300 million. And that is the reason we, in minority, are saying that from January up to today, we know 200 billion has been added to that 300 billion that Joy News, that independent.
So how does that add it to, how does that make it 500 for government?
Yeah, that is 500. I said that. As of January, it was 300 million, which was corroborated by Joy News Isaac Kofiaje. You can cross-check.
Yeah, hold on.
That was in January.
300 million was not as a result of your tenure? Because in January, if you're talking about January...
Yes, that is, it was...
Because if you're talking about January...
I see it's become a stammerer by force. Is it?
Can you clarify? I want you to clarify that.
The reason is that the host is not allowing me to flow.
I just want to...
No, the host will not allow me to flow. How do I...
Well, I'll give you the...
Hold on.
But I just want to understand what
I'm saying that.
January, which time?
As of January... About 6th or 7th of January.
Okay.
I don't know the check.
2026.
2026.
Oh, this year.
This year, January 2026.
So we can check. You
can check. Okay. January 2026. Joy News reported that indeed there are outstanding debt with the IPP, which is around 300 million. And we're telling you that between January and today, it has even accumulated to 500 million to IPPs alone and 200 million to the suppliers of fuel. And it's the reason we have written an RTI report to request for this thing.
For what?
And that was what they said.
What were you asking?
For the information that indeed they should tell us the debt that is there for the IPPs to be cleared and the fuel suppliers. So we did a press conference.
You wrote the RTI asking for updates on the debt. Yet you believe at the same time that it's 500 million.
Our checks and everything to point to the fact that indeed it is 500 million.
NPP pressure about me doing me. So you communicate the NPP to see about. I see unim kasapa. Yes, abebre. And yes, abebre. Now, Dr. Ramzi Inusah, a director of research at the United Party, the rejected NPP members for
really surprised hearing from the Honorable Member of Parliament, who belongs to the Minority Caucus, talking about issues bedeviling the BOG. I mean, let me set this record straight. It is only under the NPP and in the history of this country that the BOG recorded a loss of 60.9 billion cedis. And at that time, inflation was at 54%. 54%. Now, they, together with their governor, and indeed, His Excellency, the former Vice President Mahmoud Bawumia, right, conducted themselves in an illegal manner. And why do I say that? They breached section 30 of the BOG Act 918, which says that financing to the central government should not exceed 5% of the previous year's revenue.
Yes.
They breached that.
But they amended the legislative instrument to allow that to happen.
That is why I'm saying that they know why, and then they even... They even suspended.
Now, time is
let's
have
all these.
Gentlemen, you have just a few seconds. And then I'll take your word.
Allow him.
Allow me to speak. Now you're telling
No, allow him. When
you have a few seconds left.
You see, you're not being fair to Beatrice. He's interjecting me.
Yes,
when you were speaking, I was quiet. So you need to.
I'm letting both of them know that you have just a few seconds. Then they
breached that law. They printed out excesses into the capital market, and they triggered inflation to 54%. If that is prudent economic management, I do not know. Now, there's a loss of 15.9 billion by this government. And I do not see that as a loss. I see that as a policy cost.
If you could wrap up for me.
With all fairness. And that today, we're enjoying inflation at what? 3.3%. Right? The cedi is stable. The dollar is stable. Businesses can plan ahead. Right? If it was their regime, can you imagine the cost of doing business today if the exchange rate was at 17 cedis to $1?
Or see, NPP can not about one. I'm sorry, 15 billion on my manual. Or see, NPP in a boka, our Bank of Ghana, because see 60.9 billion. Now, no, you can be a 15 billion. One time say, don't say I think a billion 60 billion. I say, Munga Jom so much at your ye. Where NPP rejected for no. I won't pay NPP as Baku say. Now, the way Shamima, Muslim, fast to reply Dennis Aboagye. Now, Mustafa, they were all A's. Tell Mustafa, not Owusu. I did not Odin Trana. And I say, I saw the Canada head me. Hey, NPP. And I here. Very young. Ha. So almost the one that's for him. Catch me. Oh, comment section. I say, they are not Salah Mustafa Owusu. Na I am throw. I don't know. Odi. And I say, I saw no one who can. And I say, they be nippon to me stammer from sir. Now the way you have Dennis in day. Are you happy? Go me money.
I have directed all our communicators as the 2024 communication director of the NPP's campaign that anybody who comes after our flag bearer, go after the person in 3 folds.
Okay.
Oh, 3 folds is generous. 3 folds is like generous. Dennis shouldn't think that.
Would I get a chance to speak again?
This is Dennis.
She does, I'll do it again.
Who was the spokesperson of the candidates that was humiliated at the polls just because of this same posturing. This same posturing is what Kevin Taylor is not a government spokesperson. You see what he's saying? So
let me tell you something.
Don't tell me anything. Moro, I'm the one speaking. Moro, I'm the one speaking. Moro, I am the one speaking. I am saying that. Please, do you know them to be Kevin Taylor? Kevin Taylor tells us that he was using. So what? Why are you so heady and animated?
Lost elections by 1 million.
Why has?
We're talking. So let me do the same.
And imagine so.
Let it land.
Imagine.
Shama, what
you think? And what do you
come after our flag bearer, come after you. That's all. 3 folds. Mark it anywhere.
Thank you so much.
Mark it anywhere. 3 folds. Come after you.
All right, please go ahead.
Come after our flag bearer. He will come after you.
Imagine, Shamima, I have not come at anybody's
you dare not.
bearer. And
you dare not come after our flag bearer. You dare not come after our flag bearer.
Please.
Hold on, let it.
You don't reserve monopoly for misbehavior.
You dare not.
Please, you do
you
not
dare
not
come after our flag bearer.
What have you done so far?
I pointed.
No. What have you done so far?
You can fight it as much as you want, but that's statement I have said.
Who here?
You have sounded this question already. It's okay. This is about
who here?
She's not belaboring the question. She's worried about it.
Who here
She's worried about it.
Has come at who here?
Then why are you responding to it?
Please,
then why do you keep responding to it? Why are you worried about it?
Do you know how many times he has called my name?
Why are you worried about it?
Do you know how many times?
Why are you worried about it?
Worried about what?
I said something to people who will come after our flag bearer. Why are you worried about it?
You threatened the NDC.
Why are you worried about it?
You threatened the NDC.
Come after our flag bearer and we'll come after you.
Yes,
Mark it anyway.
Thank you very much.
Oba na facing the same post. I know. Say me catch up say the communication now you know. And I'm saying throw those who share no person divide na omre. When dem kai. Won say na that way. Catch them a comment section na say we are subscribe. Like na share mo unwa esu enya bi ewe. Edi no e ba ko be Maxi Billian awo naked truth. And our TV so And Shamima Muslim. Ego share Dennis Miracle Aboagye. Dennis Miracle Aboagye say, men can't tell plane, you plane fa. Say about family and friends. Family and friends. The mama number one. So then the 4 years. Now in 2012 to 2016. Now over far, sir, almost 2 years he can't want to say sir. Your mama appointees, family and friends. Say, yeah.
They are family members. Hey. There is no government in the history of this country that has committed such family and friends crime than the NDC under John Mahama. No government in the history of this country. You know, John Mahama and this NDC government, His Excellency, are in their 6th year of governance. 6th year. His Excellency John Mahama, this is his 6th year. No government can beat him and Shamima when it comes to family and friends. She herself, she's not the only one in government. Because she's not the only one in her family that is NDC member. So she's enjoying. Her family members are also enjoying. You understand what I'm saying? But here she is, having left hers at home, and she's coming to accuse the coup for it. That's why I'm saying that she should take her time and pick the issues, because she'll be drawing herself into a way that she shouldn't draw. Today in this country, the Mahama brothers, you see, she's going to invite me into things that ideally I don't want to get into, because I personally, I don't hold that view. I don't think that there is anything wrong with a president and the brother being competent or cousin or something. I have always had an issue. I had an issue when she and the party came after Kenoforiata and Gabi Ochredakun. Because I don't think that because my brother Moro has become president, all of a sudden my business should collapse. When I was doing my business before Moro became president.
It's a matter of principle.
Well, yes. That is why I always try so much not to, be drawn into it. But she can't even do that in this country. Which business is being done by any other person apart from their government and their friends? Including even canopies and chairs. Canopies and chairs. Go to the ministries. Her department at the office of the president. Every canopy and chairs for every ministry and department, every event. Ask her where it's going to. Is it not going to the deputy chief of staff's company? Were we not here when the deputy chief of staff's company was seen to be grabbing contracts all over the place? And she's talking, she's talking about the Kufuor government taking businesses from SIC. But you forget this thing. You see, you're inviting me into area that you hurt people. People who are minding their business. People who are minding their business. You are going to draw them into unnecessary things this morning. That Kufuor and his government did what? Mention one. You say SIC. When we have taken everything today, we have basically swept everything to one group of persons, including you. It includes you. It includes you, because you're not the only one chopping in your family. Under the NDC, some of your party people who work so hard don't even have anything. But you have gotten it, and other family members have also gotten it in the same family, in your same house.
What are you even talking about?
Dennis. Dennis. Ubaya mama fosa kudina na do atem kwa. Owusu di da fie o dwene ho. Grandpa bre mo man rest. Edi enie. Apart from Joyce Bauer, Modgari, Aminim, our presidential staff ano. Your mama na busu for no mo en. Amunya appointment. Aside that, Ibrahim Mahama, and Obaga say any nyan today. Wagoto Sankofa mines, Wagoto Black Voter mines, and the Dama mines amano. On where we no gas on the on town supporters are debating because say John Mahama, MD President Kwana Ibrahim Mahama, or in a businessman that. And I'm saying, women know the other examples I had. I think I will say a month for site, Kenoforiata and Gabi Ochredakun, the position day. Mama appointment too, but the first said no, or no, minister I am fan, and in the Emfamano. And then my mom forgets, how dare? Said Nipona on your appointment, it means interfere in government businesses. Got proud to say, you better let NPP. Now, who is always so loud, crowd the main people, sir. They ban saying. Yet, here, and a contract. Nanado, ambulance contract, or man, Ninia, Kenoforiata, and Swadi command, a friend is never bar. Time na 3 near their home, Fagoya in Suenam restaurant. Bedia to also here Nebusiani. Now all African games near yeah, the $50 million a man is on your 4,000 athletes in 18 days. Now Ghana, you're beautiful. Ye de bedi atu na ya ma Jan Kroma said den ni kunu baako a wo na oye Nigeria news den na ya soa stadium renovation the man so onye the number of political appointment na is direct abusuya senye Rebecca Akufuado na busuani na Nana Ado busuani a no more capacity petitions ndi enim we nyina bobo o de say NDC will be abowe no say untimi mu bo na o hwe asan we samas we are ye be check you we Nana Ado de ngwa family ngwa friends nkwa nya bi ani na nka ka sem bi fo ni bubu afu sa na nka abufo no ga se frɛ e go ye family ngwa ajapade ye hu na busu an ngwa di na ba ye na ye busu fo ngwa na we na Shamima say we are sure the okay de we say aya me are sure me be keka na Dennis Miracle Aboagye I say o ka kire NDC fo no say omo NPP fo no ni domo ye na NDC fo de aya ase by confused kwan ya nwofa so eboka Bank of Ghana yikoka no maka bi no de e de asebeba na eno na Shamima Muslim say wo Dennis yauti hai me no ye nya expert ye nim economy mu asem bia Dennis adwa omo Shamima sankasa bi mi na de obani mo auto pressure mo na man nkasa bi ene back and forth na Shamima say entro na owudie no ase mo party mu ya hwe entro na mi say we dey ase ko fa kini Japan no be you are liar you are and here also that is entro dey no twa me say no dey oyade no kren say yan no kren bronsam me honto ye no Dennis no some people follow me out you go for man for ba near mo proper coaching go for the say so man for say Unko demo nemo yenga simu yego ko farmers ye hu Dennis ye hu ne several time won nema bi hu ti o ka sa mo ai na according to Shamima the miracles betima ye bia no o betima times 2 and onye the study ana miracles so ga kire Shamima say MDC for enim no mu nim na omo criticize omo flag bearer Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wo obebe attack 1 obeje 3 fa ba ko beje miensa fa keto abeje kese enom de be wo nam si mo Ghana ba be de ye be mo so na my videos ato wa ne ye se NDC ni be so di matema no anso wa no afa mo videos ogofa brand de kakra no afa Kennedy de kakra be the rough Ghana. But Shamima, Muslims say NDC was ready. Even though on to that line, no. But it's a true on one day on me face NPP, MZA. I didn't AI war, I was studio. Now, according to Salam, Salam Mustafa, NPP communication member. Now, over same IPP, they were NDC, after so about cartoon, now, 200 million debt. And host him says, baby, na say I am more time. I feel now the MSC train now Rosso. Jama on Rosso Jai. Relax the casa. I the one who say when we can do Akunyana no mobana. I feel you also the 2025, 2024, you. What the Kalu? Why? Now wait, now friends Sweeney. Deputy Road Minister Etiobi just themselves say hey na so so I say hey I didn't kuna I dey home untimi ka na I know that Dr. Ramzi Inusah Inusah now director of research at the fourth the United Party come for them guy me ka dey no na frafranto I frafranto mo me na me dey say edwan that's why sembo na masasa no and dem mo dey me ba abe UP what UP for him kasa rough we Owusu no he the way Ramzi Inusah esu kasa na ba omo muta bo mu yom omo de mo ruling party yem o NPP for na won atane penny anya fight no o go kan bia o metwa ho abo One go come here show mo. Yes, e be mo den. You before NDC share NPP before you say swa. I say buku bangwanya yi powers. E dey say buku arena no. Or born left right centers or see her previous administration Bonnie Omudi here our Bank of Ghana ye we na 60.9 billion that same time na omo printing fake money e dey begu mo say be inflation dey be ko form no ye we na inflation so be na go do 54% afi woti wani kata ene kura na nyema bo akosoro upanye wa no obekasa na yatumo they say uti obeso ya de time bia yatumo yatunimum sa na omo se nya no ebekasa say the current NDC administration governor Dr. Johnson Esiema head omo no aboka 15 billion to muti bi da omo organize press conference munye serious kai na munye serious anka nkomo we kamuni David da nkamu ni nkomo we da I'm sorry. She. Osi enya nkwala okrom ha. Yati ha. Ana moye the same thing amfa. NDC ba ya waboka 15 billion. Inflation at 3.2%. And then see the stabilization around 10 to 11. Yenyo omodeni. Omu yeboyi. Enti yemo mabaso mum. Na cost na omu nke no. And the resource no is something monumental, a historic, something worth praising. And the emphasis that I hear you to rather than say check or chastise over no. I'm see are you and obviously shouting so loud for those at the back. Cause at the empano because I don't know. I still don't understand the hula baloo about all these issues. Me say some more 500 billion. Now say Ghanaian economy will do better. They are spending for the country to be better. Unless say 15 billion no. Onyonko bi anasa amanfo bi ana go chair di nkebe o serious issue. But say say na tie dia and you say a trace back never change NPP because 60 billion ka bobo in a single year. Our Bank of Ghana hono no. Now you watching chair. I no go dem print fake figures. Mo go print go pay more machine be print sika. E de be gu mai. No pretty Ghana citizen be gumu my. But way or the gold board, Esika, no the gold na or got on gold libi. No that say foreign reserve mu. Na abua my currency no I stable. We so much want yase. I then the party sa. Mpacho je makai edin so bet yase. Say Bank of Ghana ne ka wabono. Oman the Ghana inflation 3.2%. And then see the around 10 to 11. As compared to NPP, about 60 million Ghana cedis. You know, that's the million Ghana cedis, non-inflation 54%. Between me and the end, I prefer. Catch me. Our comment section. Where we are, subscribe, like it. Next time we are in every dino. Maxi, Billian, our naked truth. Oldboga trends, macro. Bye bye.